Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Let's get continued towards our chapter. We were learning about working with computers. Last class, we have learned about input, output devices plus CPU as the processing device. Let's continue today. I hope you have completed this homework which I had given you to mark the input and output devices available on in this picture and help this girl Sonu. And let's get started with our new topic called files and folders. Children, now tell me one thing. Whenever you people are keeping your photos and your documents, you might have seen your parents putting it in a file, correct? All those things, all the documents, all the pictures, all the certificates, all the report cards, where do we keep it? Where do your parents keep them? They keep it in the files, correct? Because files helps us to organize our certificates and documents properly, and we can store it in our house very safely. The same logic, the same thing applies here also. Whenever we do a lot of work in our computer, see, we might have stored many songs in our computers so that we can hear it. We might have stored many photos in our computers, correct? So that we can see it again. Plus, we might have typed so many letters, so many documents in our computer. Where do we store it? We keep it just like that, we store it off in the computer. No, children, we always, if have to organize our documents, songs, pictures properly in different files. The files are used to store songs, pictures, written formats, etc. Paintings, whichever we do it. And then files can be organized and saved in different folders. Now, what is a folder? Folder helps you to organize files on a computer. School bag is like a folder that contains the files which are in your school books. Okay, children, what do I have in my hand? What does it look like? Yes, it is a school bag. Okay, what do I have in my school bag? Let me see. Oh, I have few books. Okay, this is an English book. This is an social EVS book, and this is our English, EVS, and let me take it as maths book. Okay, I have 3 books in my hand: maths, EVS, and English. So what information will I have in my English book? See, imagine this is an English file. Inside that I have put all, okay, this is my English file. That was a maths book. So this is my English file. In this I have all my English documents available, right? So will I put maths in this? No. Will I put EVS in this? No. I have put all the English related information in this particular book. So this book is a file for me. So this is like a file. Inside this file, what I have put in English file, I have put all the English related information. Then let's get to our mathematics one. Okay, this mathematics. So inside that, what information will I put? I'll put all maths related information in my maths file. Now we will talk in our computer language. This is a maths file. So inside that, only maths related information I have put. Now this comes my EVS one. So this is my EVS file. Inside that I have put all the EVS related information, correct? So what am I doing? I have 3 different files and the related information are kept in the specific files, correct? Here is EVS, then I have English, and then I have maths, correct? So where am I putting this one? Now my bag is like a folder. See, I might, if I keep these files here and there, it will miss, right? Then we will be finding it's difficult to find it out, especially in computers. If we just store our files here and there, it is very difficult for us to find it back if we want to reuse it. So it is always advised this files to be kept in proper folders, just like how we miss in our. So what do we do whenever we do homework in our houses? Correct. What do? We just write the homework, we just leave it here and there. Our brothers or sisters or mommy or daddy, they'll come, they'll keep the books here and there. And then the next day when you want to rush to the school, you will be searching, mommy, where is my book? Dad, where is my book? Correct. So if you keep your files or if you keep your books properly, you'll be able to find it. The same thing applies here also. So if you keep your files properly in proper folders, it will be always easy for you people to find it in your computer. So all the files I am putting in one folder. Yes, this is one folder. This is a folder of class 2. So class 2 related files you will get in class 2 folder. So all the files are available. Imagine I want to have a maths related document. Okay, so what will I do? I'll go to class 2 folder and I'll open the folder, and from there I will take out maths file. From maths file, whichever document I want, I will take it out and use it. Is it not easy and more organized? The same logic, children, it applies in computer system also. It applies in computer system also, right? Files are used to store songs. See, what do we store in computers? Is it only something written format? No. We store our paintings, we store our pictures, we store so many songs, so many movies, correct? We store many games. We use lots of apps. So all the things, if I just randomly put it on my computer, is it not difficult for me to find it out? So it's always good to organize. See, imagine I have a songs file. In that songs file, I'll put pictures also. I'll put movies also. I'll put written things also. Is it not difficult for us to actually find the song whichever I want to? So it's always good to put all the files of song in one file only and pictures in one, and you make a folder of it. So all the files of songs together, we make it in a folder. So all these files we will keep inside a folder. A folder helps you to organize files on a computer. School bag is like a folder that contains the files which are your school books. Folder helps us by allowing us to keep related files together, making it easy to locate important files quickly. Yes, correct. See, what we learned now only from our school bag also was like, it is easy for us to keep all the related files together. Correct. One thing. Then second thing, it is easy to locate important files quickly. I'll just take an example over here. I have a file called worksheets. Yes. Then I have a folder. Sorry, it's not file, folder. I have a folder of worksheet and I have a folder of SVG images or just images. I'll just rename it as pictures. Okay, see now I have two folders. Now just think what can be there inside that. Oh God, I want to see what worksheet did I give for second standard. Where will I go? Yes, it is available here only. If I open the worksheet, all the homeworks which I have given to different classes are available. From here, I can just see it. It is easy for me, correct? Now I want to see how many pictures I have in my computer. See, I have different pictures. So if at all I mix it up, let me open. Okay, here is my picture folder. I'll open a worksheet folder. See, now on your screen you can see two folders, right? One is worksheet. You can see on the top names are there, worksheet, and here it is picture. I'll take a worksheet and I'll put it in a picture only. Oh God, where is my class 2 worksheet? Chapter 1 worksheet, it was here only. and I'll go to pictures. Oh God, it is available here. See, it is available here. It's difficult, right? So it's always advisable. So this folder is of worksheets. So all the worksheets should be present here. This folder is of pictures. So all the pictures should be here. So it helps us to find whatever we want to find on our computer screen. Now creating a folder. How should I create a folder? Folders are not readily available on the computer system. So, but if I want to I want to create a folder, how do I do it? See, here I have the steps. Move the mouse pointer to an empty space on the desktop. Okay. Then second thing, right click. So click once on the right button of your mouse, select the option create folder, enter a name of the folder. Yes, let's follow. So it is telling me, okay, this is my desktop. You can see now the desktop is an empty screen, right? Okay, I'll just place one or two here. So on the empty space here, not on the folders which are already there. So on an empty space, do right click. So I'm using my middle finger and doing a right click. So I just click right. Okay. So what is it telling me next? It is asking me to go to new. So once I go to new, one more option fold drop down will open. See here. So view, sort by, refresh, paste shortcut, undo, move, send with transfer, new. So come on new. Once you come on new, you will have a subfolder. So slowly, if you just go down, it will disappear. So come to new and slowly come to right side in the same gray portion and click on folder. See, new folder is ready. So it is giving me in blue. I can name it anything and I'll put it as class 2. So my class 2 folder is ready. So whatever I want to write, I want to keep in class 2 folders, I will keep inside this folder. So all my files of class 2 will be kept inside this one. Is it not easy? So if this particular folder is available on my desktop, so if I want to see anything, any work which I've given to class 2, I can find it easily because it will be there in my key folder only. So let us just repeat once again how to create a folder. Move the mouse pointer to an empty space on the desktop. First, wherever there is an empty space, you take your mouse there and then do a right click. So once you do a right click, your options will appear. From there, you are supposed to select create folder. You should go to new and then take a new folder and enter a name whichever you want to put it in your folder. Now this one is really important. Drag and drop. Children, what do you mean? Drag and drop. Again, I'll just say it. Drag is nothing but pulling out something. Pulling something, right? Dragging is like pull and get it. Dropping is like just leave it there, right? Pull it and leave it there, correct? This is what is the meaning of drag and drop. Now, how do we use this drag and drop in our computers? So for that, see, select the file. Why do we need to drag and drop? See, sometimes what I said you, right? What did we do a mistake in our, you see, worksheet folder and your images folder, your picture folder. So one of our class 2 file worksheet went into our images. So how do I do it? I have to just drag it from the picture folder and put it in our worksheet folder, right? So how do we do it? Let's just see it here and then we will practice again. Select the file. Yes, you are first, whichever file you want to drag and drop in the new folder, you have to select it first. How do we select it? By using our left click. So one single click is enough to select the file. Hold the left key button. So once you press the left key, once you have selected, now what you are supposed to do, keep your left click pressed only. You're not supposed to release the left key. So keeping the left key pressed, move the mouse towards the folder. The file icon selected also moves as you move the mouse pointer. This is called as drag. So it is just with a click, whatever you want to select, pull it to the new folder. Correct? Release the mouse button when the mouse pointer is on the folder. This action is called as drop it. See here how you are supposed to do. This is a file, just in the folder, select it, then just pull it and put it in the new folder. Okay, when you're pulling it, first is select it, then drag it, and then leave it. So it is drop. How do we do it? For selecting, click the left click. See, a red button is for left. So do not leave it, just keep it pressed and drag your mouse to the new place and leave it, release it, return it. So this will drop into the new folder. We will do it here. Okay, so this is my worksheet folder. Let me show you. Okay, can you see here class 2, chapter 1, class 2. So here what am I want to do is I want to put all my class 2 files to be in class 2 folder. So I want to remove this class 2 file from here and I want to put it in this side. This is an empty folder. So you can see this is class 2 folder. This is worksheet folder. I want to take it from here and leave it. So for as per our, what did we learn? First, we are supposed to select it. Select from left click and do not leave the left click at all. Keep it pressed, right? I will go to this one and I have kept it. See, I have, see my video? I have kept it pressed only, my hand. Now what will I do? I will move my cursor to the folder. See how am I moving? I'm moving and coming. So now what am I supposed to do? Now this file, I can see it on my folder here. I have to just see, I'll just release my finger and the file is here. Yes, can you see here? Now this file has moved from here to here, from worksheet folder to class 2 folder, correct? So what did I do? I dragged it, I selected it, kept my left click pressed, and then I dragged it and released it and dropped it in the new folder. What again? Once more. See, I have one more class 2 file. So what will I do? I'll go, select it, keep my left click pressed, and bring my cursor to the, without leaving my left click, okay? So I am bringing and now releasing my left click. See, my second. So this is what I selected, dragged it and dropped it in the new folder wherever I wanted to put in. Yes. Again, if I want to take it back, see, I select from here, press it and put it back here. See, it went here, correct? So imagine I need not have to open this folder. I'll just do one thing one more time. Select, keep left click pressed, take the new file to the new folder, keep it on this, it will go inside that one. Let's see, did it go or not? Yes, see, it went off. Yes, this is what is called drag and drop. Now an activity for you. Rahul wants to move a file from one location to another. Can you all help him by numbering the following steps in the correct order? So these are the steps. Drop, release the mouse button, drag it by holding the left click, select the folder and do left click. So what is the first step he has to do? What is the second step he has to do? And what is the third step he has to do? Here, just number it there, okay? For today's class, this is more than enough, children. Drag and drop is a very commonly used activity in our computer system. So I would definitely want everybody to please practice it and have an hands on it. Okay, we will meet in our next class again. Until then, bye-bye.